Hi, I'm Barbie.
I'm Ken.
And together we are
Barbie and Ken on the road again.
So this is the way in to the Windy Hills Campground in Houghton, New York, way up in the upstate sticks. Lots of little small towns. It's a lovely, lovely campground. The people that own it are super nice, very, very involved. They have a great center where they have activities, and Sunday they're going to have a breakfast and lots of fun things going on. They have a big campfire area. Looks like they get lots of people coming up there. There's a kids playground area here. 95% of the people here are here for the entire summer. This is their camp, so you'll see the setups are, fairly elaborate. People have built-in porches and gardens and all sorts of lovely things. So we are now headed up to the top of the hill where we are staying. And there's a golf cart, which we find a lot of, especially at the places that have people staying here for the entire summer, or they come up every single weekend. And these places up here are only open May through October because then it gets too cold. And we are just around the corner here at the highest level, and we have a gorgeous view. And there is our dream machine sitting there waiting for us after we've been out all day.
So we're staying at Windy Hills Campground in Houghton, New York, probably about an hour southeast of Buffalo. It's mostly a seasonal campground. I'd say 95% of the campers here have seasonal sites. There are 5 pull-through sites up here in the hill, which is where the transients go, which I am one of them. But this is our view. There's a big farm over here to our west, and we have the most amazing sunsets coming down right over there. But this is where we've been. This is a beautiful spot.
Here is our evening view from Windy Hills in Houghton, New York, which is about an hour outside of Buffalo. That is our view, and the campsites are huge. We are really enjoying our stay here. The weather is gorgeous, and the campground is really spectacular.
So this guy here is my buddy Joe. I've known him for a couple of years, but I never met him before. And this is why we actually came here. Him and his girlfriend Julie have a seasonal camp right down the hill from where we're staying. They have done some improvements to it. They put up this big tent. They built a bar inside there. Behind the bar, they have a little room where they have a blackstone flat top and a shed. They have a golf cart. They can tool around in this place. Joe does a lot of fishing down here in this pond. There are carp and there are some bass in this place. Here is a look at one of those bass right there. Nice size, and it's all catch and release.
So we are upstate New York, about an hour from Buffalo, and we're out exploring, and all of the towns are just cute little towns. We were actually kind of trying to find a real grocery store but we're having trouble finding one. But we're just gonna keep exploring. But this is the town of Friendship, which I thought was adorable. And it's just little houses. And I think what we noticed on the way up here too, we don't see a lot of people out anywhere. So I'm not quite sure, but they are awfully cute.
Our travels took us to Bolivar, New York, to the Sunny Hill Campground and Recreational Center. We had met a couple, Jeff and Krista, down in Florida back in May, and this is where they spend their summers. Up on top of this hill, they park their Class A Berkshire up here, and they spend, 6 months on top of this hill enjoying these beautiful views.
Out driving, exploring upstate New York, and it's just beautiful, beautiful farm country, rolling hills, more farms and more farms and more farms.
We are at Letchworth State Park, here about maybe an hour southeast of Buffalo. They say this is a beautiful park. We're going to go explore. The park stretches for about 10 miles along the Genesee River. When you get into the park, take a right. This is the part of the park that has 3 waterfalls on it. This was our first stop. This beautiful gorge overlooking the Genesee River. Just beautiful. This is the Genesee River Arch Bridge that crosses the gorge on the south side of the park. It's a beautiful area. This is a great little overlook that Barb sat at with the 2 dogs. It's a beautiful view of the bridge and the river and the upper falls. We saw these guys cooling off in the water below the falls. These are the middle falls. This is Inspiration Point. Those are the middle falls. And you can see in the background the upper falls with the bridge behind it. I believe the middle falls are more spectacular than the upper falls. And what do people do at Inspiration Point? This is a statue celebrating the Civilian Conservation Corps. Well, it started to rain on us over here, but I don't think the rain's going to hold out. It's just maybe a passing shower. We are at the dam overlook, but as you can see, there is no water in the river. Now, I don't know whether the river branched off, because there was plenty of water coming down those falls about 10 miles down the other way. I didn't stop to see the river the whole way, but maybe the water branches someplace else. I don't know. But there is no water here. Letchworth is a great state park to go and visit. It offers miles of hiking with camping and fishing. There's also tent and trailer camping over at High Banks camping area. I don't know how large of a rig you could put in there, and they do have electricity at the sites.
So it's a travel day. We're getting everything packed up, ready to go, leaving this beautiful campground up in upstate New York called Windy Hills. Billy, Preeny, come here. And the dogs get very riled up with Kenny and I going in and out and in and out, and we're making noise outside, and they're all like by the door and we can barely get in, but now they're starting to calm down a little bit. We're gonna close in the slides and we are ready to head out to the Soaring Museum. And we're on our way to the National Soaring Museum, where we're gonna spend 2 nights on their property and take advantage of going to the museum, which is dog friendly, and maybe taking a air glider ride. What do you think, babe?
See how the weather is.
We shall see. But yeah, it's a little tight going up here, but I think once we get there, it's going to be wide open spaces. And it had really good reviews as a harvest host, where people let you stay on their property for free. So why not? Says, hi guys, look at mommy. Hello. Is everybody ready to park at the Soaring Museum? Wow, this is so cool. There goes a glider. And we're gonna set up right here. This is so beautiful. Are we gonna have fun? Princess, are you gonna have fun? Oh, and Gamma's gonna have fun.